It's MORAA, the truth teller. MORAA, the one and only truth teller.
When Marwa met Bobby Mrasta, that is Swahili for Bobby the Rasta man, in Saint Teresita in Argentina, he said to him, you know what, being on the social media space, people come for me, some people come for me and, with hate. And, he was not wrong because today I have seen JT, come to analyze this particular video of Marwa and Bobby's family. And let me just say a few things that I disagree with JT. And I want you all to be the judge whether JT came for Marwa with hate or not. So I have seen JT talking about this meetup between Bobby, Marwa, and their wives and their children. And he is coming out to compare and contrast. You understand? And of course, from my point of view, I feel like he is trying to, of course, guys, he is trying to make Marwa and Rocio look bad. That is my opinion, because he has come out to talk about, Marwa and Rocio really rushed into this relationship, while this other couple, they took their time to get to know each other, to learn each other, to understand each other, and all these nice things, But these other people, they just rushed into this whole thing. And how they met, is also something else. So he was looking at this from both videos, because Rocio did her own video. Marwa also, uploaded his own. So on Marwa's side, Marwa was talking to Bobby, his African Kenyan brother. And Rocio, on her channel, she was talking to, Bobby's wife. And so Rocio asked Bobby's wife how they met, her and Bobby. And she said that they met on Facebook. And, Rocio was like, oh, that is good because we too, that is similar. Me and Marwa also met on social media, just like you guys. And so JT is coming out to say that, you know what? Why is Rocio saying that she and Marwa met on social media while they didn't? They met on a dating site. Is it Tinder or is it Bumble? He was asking. And so, guys, I'm just out here to ask JT, what do you call a dating site? Where is it located? Isn't it on social media? Because it is an app. It is a site that is for people to socialize. And it is a medium, from one person to another. So it is on social media. It is on the internet. Anything on the internet is a social media. So why is he coming out here to say that, Rocio, they did not meet on social media with Marwa. They met on... Why? I am here to submit to JT that Rocio and Marwa met on social media just like Bobby and his wife. The only difference is that they met on different apps. Guys, let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Does it mean that dating sites are not on social media? Aren't they on the internet? Somebody let me know. And something else JT was talking about is that, Marwa and Rocio really jumped into this relationship real quick, and this other couple, they took their time. Guys, that is actually not true because clearly he again plays the clips, and these clips clearly indicate, that Bobby and his wife got to meet after 3 months, actual meeting. And for me, I would say that that is more quick because, guys, remember, they had not met at all, physically. They had only been communicating on Facebook. But remember, Rocio and Marwa met in Mexico. So they had actually met each other face to face. And then later, Rocio came to Kenya after 2 months. So in my opinion, I would say that, they both did the same thing. And I would also add that Rocio was at an advantage because she had already met Marwa face to face. You understand? So at least she had an idea of what she's getting herself into. Other than this woman, who you have just met somebody on social media, you don't know who this person is. You don't know if they exist, guys, because, we have had weird stories all around the world, of how somebody meets somebody on the internet, they pretend to be somebody who they are not, and when they go there to the country, they get kidnapped, they get robbed, they get deleted. We have had crazy stories like that. So for me, I would say that Rocio actually had an advantage. And so for her to come to see Marwa after 2 months, I don't think that is really a bad thing. It is quick, but I don't think it's as bad as somebody, meeting somebody on the internet and after 3 months coming all the way to meet this person. I'm happy that she got to find it's a real person. It worked. Most of these things actually work, but there are only a few bad people, in the world. There's always those few people who are rotten in every society. So I'm happy that Mrs. Bobby got to actually meet this person and they got to understand each other. They got to fall in love, and now they are having a happy family. So I disagree strongly with JT trying to make Marwa and Rocio look bad, stating that they are rushed into this whole coming to be together thing. And something else that I totally disagree with JT is when he comes out here to say that Rocio came as a regular visitor to Marwa's villa, for the party. And then that is when now they got to know each other and started dating. I do not understand that. I do not believe that. That is not true. Because when Marwa met Rocio on the dating site, guys, first of all, when you meet on the dating site, what are you doing on the dating site? Why are you meeting this person on the dating site? What is your intention of going to the dating site to meet people? I know, of course, there are people out there who will go into sites, for other crazy intentions, but I'm just saying, what is the primary, intention somebody should have? Or what is the reason, these dating sites were actually formed by whoever formed them? Is so that people can meet, so that people can date. So I am pretty sure that Rocio going to that dating site, she was looking for somebody to date. And Marwa going to that dating site, he also was looking for somebody to date. So when they met on the dating site, it means after meeting, they started to date. That's according to how I look at it. So you cannot say that Marwa met Rocio on the dating site and then they knew each other for 2 months and then Rocio flew to Kenya and then now they started to date. And Rocio flew to Kenya as a regular visitor. No, she was not a regular visitor. She was a woman Marwa was dating. Oh yes, and the 2 months that she was in Argentina and Marwa was in Kenya, I'm sure they were talking. FaceTiming, every single day or every other day. Yeah, so they were dating before Rocio came to the party. Another thing is when JT says that, this Bobby guy, told Marwa, do not film my wife and my kids. Yes, Bobby told Marwa not to film his wife. Actually, he said that his wife doesn't like to be on camera. But he said that even on his Instagram, page, he normally appears on his page together with his kids. So I don't think his kids have a problem appearing on the camera. And I don't think Bobby has a problem with his kids appearing on camera. So that is also another lie that JT is trying to propagate out there. That is not true. But all in all, I loved the interaction that they had, Bobby, Marwa, the kids. It was awesome. I'm sure Maisha also felt like he was in a totally different environment, and everything. And, it's only that he doesn't know what was going on. But it was a good meetup, Marwa and Bobby Mrasta. I mean, they had a good time, it was awesome. I don't know what you all think about that. Let me know what you think about what JT is saying out here. And also let me know how you liked, the interaction between Marwa and Bobby Mrasta and their girls. Those girls are gorgeous, just like baby Maisha. And I hope that in future they will be friends, these kids whose parents are, Kenyan fathers and Argentinian mothers. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section. So guys, Carrots is out here on the streets trying to say that Rocio is the worst mother, at the moment. Rocio has started mistreating her child at a very tender age. Rocio is negligent about baby Maisha, guys. How is this so? This is the same person who was crying out here on the streets, loudly screaming that Rocio and Marwa, what are they doing? Why aren't they traveling? What is happening? Now that they're out, started on their travels, now again she has, started on a different trajectory. Guys, remember, I have always been saying that these people, no matter what Marwa and Rocio do, if Marwa go left, they will say, why aren't they going right? If they go right, they'll say, why aren't they going south? If they go south, guys, craziness. And people have started to see through them. Some of us already saw through them long time ago, but people are slowly getting to see what kind of people somebody like Carrots is. How is Rocio mistreating her own child? And guys, Marwa made it very clear. He said that, they want to start on this, little travels around Argentina because they want to see how Maisha is going to respond to this whole new thing. It is a new thing to Maisha. Maisha is used to being on the bed, sleeping for long hours, being in the house, same environment. But he wants to know, how is Maisha going to react? What is going to happen, so that they know how to regulate their travels, going forward. And so Marwa made it very clear. So in everything that they are doing, they are considering Maisha. They are putting him first. He is paramount in this whole thing. And you know what, guys? I also heard her saying that she wastes a lot of time, reacting on Marwa's videos. But you see, on YouTube, the time that she is spending talking about Marwa translates to money. How come she put a comma there, but she did not finish the sentence? So now you are trying to lie to your audience, guys. It is like, remember, I spoke about another one out here who was saying that, you know what? It is so painful to watch these people. I mean, you see, guys, like the video because it is painful. What we go through is so bad. Guys, you should know what we go through to bring you this content. It is not easy. It is not easy watching Marwa's boring, long videos. Guys, these people, they like to lie to their audience. Or rather, they do not tell their audience everything. If you want to talk about something, say everything. Be truthful about it. Say that maybe I am watching this person so I can make money out of it. Because yes, they are. So do not try to make it look like, guys, they try to make it, seem as though they are doing Marwa a favor by watching him. They are really helping him. Marwa needs them. Marwa does not need any of this lazy fools. He doesn't. He does not. Even if they stop reacting on Marwa today, in fact, Marwa will be in a better place. Trust me. He will be better off. They are the ones who have brought his channel down. They are the ones who have brought rumors out here on the streets. They are the ones who have tarnished his name. They are the ones who messed everything up. So when Carrots comes out here to say that she is wasting her time, wasting her what time? Who is telling her to waste her time? Another one, the lemon. Talking about, Marwa is not influential. Marwa is not influential, and yet you're on his A every single day, sniffing it like this. You end up looking stupid. Because honestly, guys, I cannot bother myself, with somebody who is stupid, somebody who is useless, somebody who is boring, somebody who is ABCD, unless I'm gaining from them. And somebody, on that note, should not come out here and say, but you're also doing the same thing. You are reacting on their videos. Yes, but I am truthful, guys. I'm getting paid for reacting on them. And I'm reacting on them because they are reacting on Marwa. Simple as that. Oh yes, I can say it as it is, being black and white. Why come out here and say half truths? Lying to people. Like, I come out here and start saying, I'm reacting on Carrots. Because, she's so boring, but I have to react. Why do I have to react on her? Number one thing, I'm reacting on her because, they are tarnishing iammarwa's brand, and I have to come out here and point out their lies. You understand? Number two, I'm getting paid for it. Oh yes. So Carrots, if you feel like you are wasting your time, you can use your time for other things, being among the chicken, or watch other content creators who you will feel you're not wasting your time on. Shame on this woman. She has used Marwa's name to finish her house, to buy chickens, to start businesses. Now Marwa, I am wasting my time watching him. A big shame to this woman, like for real. And guys, there are many other content creators out there who are traveling with their kids. So many. And I don't know why these people do not ever come out here to condemn them. You will never hear them condemning any other content creator. But every time Marwa does something, it is brought out there like it's a crazy thing to do. Marwa is looking out for his son. Marwa is trying to gauge, how much Maisha can take of this travel. That is why he is doing it small. Marwa is trying to introduce this child little by little. And depending on how this child reacts, then that will determine on how Marwa and Rocio will carry out their future travels, especially in the near future, because Maisha is still a baby. So Marwa and Rocio clearly understand that. Of course, people are different, guys. There are those who are feeling like, Maisha is too small. But then again, guys, we should realize that, what? These people, this is their work. And, also, Rocio is a traveler. Mothers, we have left our kids at home, at 2 months old, and we have gone back to work. Rocio has the chance to take her child and go to work with him. And the good thing about this is that they are flexible. Their work is flexible. They can adjust, according to the preferences and the needs of the child. So I feel like, guys, we should give them, we should give them a chance and see how it works. I'm very sure that in case they see anything that is not right, I'm very sure they are going to make the correct adjustments. And so going back to Carrots, there are so many other content creators who also travel with their children. I'm yet to see her, I'm yet to hear her condemning any of them. Guys, I was watching Kohera and Sylvia Wichanga, and I saw them, fly with their kid all the way to the USA. Of course, that takes hours on a plane. And then when they got to the USA, of course, they have been at home, doing other things, but they have started on a road trip. They are on their way to Florida, and they're in a vehicle and they are with a baby. Has anybody come out here to speak? The last I checked, they had passed Tennessee, Ohio, and they are still on their way to Florida. So why isn't anybody condemning them? Is Maisha the only child people are looking at on this planet? Hey, they should give Maisha a break. But I was happy, because I heard her saying that, she is not going to bring the picture of or the video of Maisha on her screens. Yes, they should not be playing this baby anyhow. They should respect this child. This child is still new on this earth to be brought into shenanigans and to crap, a lot of nonsense. So guys, I feel like this carrots is not in a position to come out here and, condemn Marwa and Rocio for how they want to raise their own child. She is not co-parenting with them. So she should just keep off their affairs, especially when it comes to baby Maisha. If she wants to give advice, let her give advice to her friends and her other people. There are enough people in Team Marwa who can actually advise Rocio and Marwa on what to do with baby Maisha. Being that they are first parents, there are so many people out here who are ready and willing to give them sound advice that they can use on how to go about baby Maisha issues. Let me know what you think about this carrot, guys, in the comment section. Why should she come out here and say that Rocio is the worst mother on the streets right now? Why should she condemn, Rocio and Marwa, and yet she's not condemning any other content creator out there who is traveling with their child? Why is it that she is only targeting Rocio and Marwa? What is her problem? Somebody, let me know in the comments section. Guys, I have watched Mr. Kohera, and this Mzee has come out, to talk about a very, very sad story. In fact, his voice was shaking. He was so fidgety, more than he ever is in the other videos. He was serious, and he just came out as, furious. And, he is really meaning every word that he is saying. Hey, guys, these streets. So this Mzee has come out, to bring out a story of, Marwa's family, Esther, his ex-lover, as she called her. Guys, let me tell you one thing. I really do not envy Marwa's family when it comes to this kind of things, honestly. I don't envy them because I don't like how people come out here to just start talking about their business. You understand? Somebody who knows them or somebody who knew them, and they start to air all this, dirty linen out there. They start to talk things that are personal. They start to talk private things. They start to give out information that is nobody's business. They start to, expose things that are neither here nor there. They just start doing this family, wrong. Now, guys, let me ask you. Okay, Mr. Kohera has come out with a story, about what happened to his kids. His kids meaning Winnie and Marwa. And guys, I don't care if these stories are true or not. But my thing is, why are you bringing these stories to the streets? Are you bringing them to the internet police, the internet investigators, the internet stakeholders, the internet shareholders? Why are you bringing these stories out here to the streets? For what, guys? Is it to, embarrass this family? Is it to, of course, I know it's for views and everything, but guys, honestly, why? Like, what is the main reason? I mean, is it that this man is still so bitter about Conrad's dad taking his wife? What is this? I didn't know that people can keep bitterness for this long in their hearts. Sometimes you just let go of some things. Guys. Hey. And like I normally say out here, You know, this bitterness that people keep in their hearts, they think that, it is affecting that other person, but it is affecting them. It is killing them. It is, biting them inside. It is them who are feeling the pain. Now, guys, let me ask you, Esther, as he called her, congrats, mom, she is doing her own things. She probably has forgotten about this man. She doesn't care if he exists. Of course, she may remember him because, if at all, he is the father of her child. But then again, if she does not have any bitterness within her heart, then she is, at peace. But this Mzee, on the other hand, where? So this guy has come out to talk about Winnie. And he goes on to say that he's talking about this story because people came to his comment section and they were asking him, like, are you Winnie's father? Where is Winnie? What is going on with her? And all this stuff. So the guy has come out to say that Winnie is his cultural, traditional daughter, but Winnie is not his biological daughter. So he's talking about, Conrad's mom, married him when she already had Winnie. So he is saying that that's the reason why he is saying that Winnie and Marwa are both his kids, because he accepted them both. Because he accepted Winnie as his own child, or rather sort of adopted her as his own child, because he loved Esther. And so, he had no choice but also to love Esther's child. So he continues narrating the story of how then Marwa was born. So now he had two kids, a girl and a boy. And then he continues to say that, then later on Esther left him and, went away with Conrad's dad. And now he continues with this harrowing tale of how these kids, they were mistreated and everything. He has said this stuff before while talking about Marwa and Conrad's dad. So guys, I really don't know what he wants. Does he want to open up a case against Conrad's dad, for the atrocities he supposedly did, allegedly? What is it that he wants out here on the streets? That's just a question I want to ask. What do you guys think he wants? Can somebody tell me? And he goes on to say that, Winnie was actually mistreated, and that's why, at the age of 13, she ran away from home. And he says that, at one point, policemen came to his home asking him whether he has seen Winnie, because they were thinking that, he had abducted her and stuff like that. And then he told them that, no, he has not seen them. And he is purporting that Winnie was trying to find her way to his place, because he is the father. She knew. But then again, he says that they intercepted Winnie somewhere along the way and took her back home, where she was being mistreated by Conrad's dad. Of course, he repeats the story of, they used to be hung upside down, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I mean, I don't know what this man wants. I don't know why he is bringing up all these stories. I don't know, but I've started to feel like this whole thing, may not even end up well. But then again, it may, because I like the way how Marwa's family, they ignore this person. Because, sometimes, guys, it may become too much until somebody has to say, hey, Mzee, what's up? What do you want? What really is your problem, But I hope that people just ignore him, continue ignoring him. And I also feel like he should just come out here and say, what exactly does he want? Anyway, I know that he said that he's explaining this because people actually asked him, this question about Winnie. But I don't know, this issue of going into details, this harrowing tale, this very disturbing stuff that he's talking about, that is what I'm saying, guys. And I'm going to repeat out here. When all this was happening, why didn't he intervene? Yes, he is talking about his father told him not to do anything because it might shed blood. But then again, guys, I am thinking, why didn't he go to the elders, to the chiefs, to somebody? I'm sure they would have sort of called this man and said, why are you mistreating kids? I mean, if he really knew that that was happening, there's something, he could have done. But now doing nothing and then coming out here years later, I just feel like this is not right. There's just something that he's looking for, and we all know he has said he wants Esther back. He has said he wants Marwa, back as his son, because I think he feels like Marwa is sort of estranged from me, which is true. So guys, I don't know what you all think, but please give your honest opinion about this whole issue, because it is really getting out of hand, if you ask me. He went on to talk about how Winnie was, forcefully married to a man who he does not know about up to this date. And he is accusing Mr. Ondari for not educating Winnie, just like he educated the rest of the kids. I'm just out here to ask, then how come Marwa was educated? If Mr. Ondari was this bad, how come Marwa went to school, guys, up to university level? How come? And how come, Mr. Ondari never educated Winnie? Guys, I'm not out here to judge. I'm not out here to come out and say I know what happened. No, I do not. But according to what I see, I can come out with, another explanation to this. You understand? Because he spoke about this girl was, or rather ran away from home at some point, Guys, I mean, I can say that I know people who, for instance, I went to school with, who ran away from home. Not because they were being mistreated, guys. They had both their parents, they had a good home, they were being given food, they were being bought for everything that they wanted. They had a good life, or so we thought. But for some reason, whatever reason, they just, when they got to adolescent stage, they just started running away from home. Finally, one or two of them got married. The parents tried everything. Tried getting them from their husbands, tried taking them to the cop station, tried beating them up, tried counseling them, tried everything. But they could not stop. They still said they want to get married, and they got married. Okay, later on in life, maybe after 10 years, blah, blah, I met one of them. She went back to school, adult education and stuff like that. All I'm trying to say is some girls, they just run away. Not because somebody's hanging them upside down. I'm not saying it did not happen. But then again, I'm saying maybe it didn't. How come Marwa was taken to school by Mr. Ondari? Guys, don't you know families where some siblings have gone to school, others have not? And not because somebody did not take them to school, it's because they refused to go to school. I don't know about you all, but I know quite a few, even in my village. People are ready to pay school fees for them. They even go one term. They become, truants. Attend one day, jump over the fence the other day. The next day, nobody knows where they are. It happens. So I feel like coming out here to be, so factual about it like he really knows that this is exactly what happened. I feel it is not true because, guys, I expected him to say this. I met Winnie at some point and she told me. That would have made some sense. But according to what he is saying, he has never met Winnie. He doesn't know where Winnie is. Huh? Even though Winnie is shown on video by David Jr. every other day, he does not know where Winnie is. If he truly cared about Winnie, he would have even gone to her, her kibanda, her business place to say hello. But he does not know where Winnie is. I don't know about you all, but that is my opinion, guys. Yes, it could be true that maybe she was being mistreated and she ran away and got married. And by the way, he says that, this couple, Esther and Conrad's dad, Conrad's mom and Conrad's dad are the ones who married her off forcefully. Well, guys, I really don't know. At this point, I just feel sad that somebody can actually come out here and, be talking and trying to expose things about a family in this type of manner. But then again, I also feel like, Masubo, when he came out here to start exposing, Conrad's mom's family, remember, they actually arrested him. And probably he felt like he cannot be able to expose these things by himself. So that is the reason why he recruited this Mzee, so he can come out here and continue his dirty work. So that his work, his dirty work can be achieved. That is what I'm thinking, guys. And that is what I can say. I don't know what you all think, guys. Please drop your thoughts, sentiments, feelings. Just say whatever you want to say about this video in the comment section below. And, I just feel like this is too bad. And I don't know. What do you guys suggest? What can happen? Should Conrad's dad, just reach out to this man and say, dude, what's up? What is wrong? Can we just call it a truce? Shake my hand. Just forget about this stuff. I took your woman and, it's been long. Forgive me. Let's make peace. What do you guys think? What should go down? What should happen? Guys, should Conrad's mom reach out to this man and say, dude, ukiachwa wachika. What is going on? What should they do, guys? Let me know in the comments section what you think should happen, because, guys, I really feel like this man is pushing, the buttons too much. He's pushing them too very far. I mean, that's just my opinion, guys. Like I said, drop your own in the comments section. And if you have come across this channel for the very first time, I want to say thank you and welcome for being with us today. Please consider subscribing so that you can join and be a part of us. And for the newly subscribed, you guys are so many. I thank you so very much. Feel most welcome. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best of the best. Let us continue liking each and every video. Let us continue sharing them widely, and let us continue talking in the comments section. So guys, let us meet in the next one. Bye bye.